the fact that Finland and Sweden are joining NATO after for decades, since the end of World War II, they remained neutral. This is an achievement of one man and one man only. This is an achievement of Vladimir Putin. For decades, the Americans and others were trying to convince Finland and Sweden to join NATO, and we failed. Now, Putin convinced them by his aggression against Ukraine. The Scandinavian countries are increasing the length of the confrontation line by 1,000 miles north. Both Sweden and Finland are extremely experienced. They know Russia well. They can fight in the Arctic and in winter. And this is a net loss for Russia. In terms of Ukraine itself, President Biden, the Germans, and the others, the French, are not willing to give Ukraine membership right now. President Biden said, after the war is over, Ukraine will get the membership. The big question, of course, is if all of the territory of Ukraine is not liberated, what about that? Does that commit NATO to a war against Russia to liberate the Ukrainian territory? Probably not. But what we have now is another step of the G7 to give security guarantees to Ukraine. And I just hope and pray that Russia will get the message. They cannot win this conflict. This is the most serious conflict since the Cold War, and probably more serious than the Cold War, because the Russian troops are being engaged and the West is fully supporting a country that is fighting Russia. Putin managed to kill so far probably way over 100,000 of his own soldiers and get probably 200,000 or more wounded, as well as, of course, killing many, many Ukrainians. But what does it give to Russia? Nothing. They lost their energy markets in Europe. They are under tremendous sanctions. Ruble collapsed 30% since the beginning of the second invasion in 22. So Russia is actually losing that conflict.